I made a video when I said, like, this man that I've had to actively come to the realization wanted to devise a plan to make me not forget him, and basically did a love spell on me. And I know it sounds crazy. I have to actively choose every day to realize what happened to me. Okay, it's a hard thing. This is what I want to say. Putting my shoe on, getting ready to leave this hotel. He didn't have to bother me. That's what God gave me. He was like, he didn't even have to bother you. Never. There was no reason for this married man with 2 children to bother you at all. He didn't even have to bother me at all. Not like I actively did not tell him to leave me alone and mind his own business. And it's just like, he didn't have to bother me. All I wanted to do was look for answers, and wanted to understand why I couldn't shake him for almost 2 years of this trap that he tried to set me in. And I know that people say, well, you could have just got up and moved on, girl. But I couldn't. I literally was trying to understand for a whole year why this man was staring at me, why this was happening to me in my life. And now I struggle with this silently, and now I'm ready to be openly and say it, that I literally was trying to dodge a man who literally could have just left me alone, who for a whole year while I worked with him made it his business to override my nervous system, make me feel like I was crazy, and I couldn't tell nobody about it because the respectability that he had in the office, and the fact that nobody would probably believe me because basically, when you chosen in the workplace, people don't like you no way. So nobody would have believed me. And it was hard to prove what he was doing. Like, I really went through this, and I really suffered through this with a married man with 2 kids, and then I believe he was my husband because it was so, the amount of pressure and intensity and everything that I had to come to the realization, it was so bad. I know it sounds like crazy, somebody else would be like, well, why would you think he was your husband? Why would you, if you were in the situation and you saw what he was doing, and then when I went to get answers, it was just it made me literally, he literally hijacked my nervous system. He literally made himself the core of my mind. It was really hard because I was searching for answers. I didn't understand why this was happening to me, why for a whole year he would not stop. And it was literally because he was trying to he put a love spell on me. Not only was he trying to destiny swap with me, but it was he could have just left me alone. He could have just left me alone. He didn't even have to do nothing like that. I shouldn't have had to write him a note and say, please stop looking at me. Please stop staring at me. Shouldn't have to sit him down and have a conversation with him. I shouldn't have to keep on doing this thing that I started noticing that I was doing. I'm like, why am I overcompensating? I don't even want no married man. I don't even want no man with 2 kids. I knew I was actively fighting it, and I prayed and I asked God to take this feeling away from me. This is what I've been dealing with. And while homeless, while going to school, while actively believing God for a promise, believing that it was him, even though I was it was wearing off, and I was just it couldn't, this is not it. But then everything was it seemed like everything was confirming this thing that was not true. I literally went through this. And I'm not mad that I started my relationship with God the way I did, and I'm glad that God is bringing it to me now. But I really do believe that God wants me to openly talk about it, because it probably happens to other people too. And people succumb to it because it's just the manner of it is just you succumb to it because it's just it overrides you. It's a thing in psychology. It's called impunity or something, where people when we believe oh my God, why would you just fall for that? I didn't want to fall for it. I tried to actively fight this thing to the point that I lost my mind a little bit, and I tried to regulate myself again, And then, but I'm not angry. I'm not mad at him. But I realized what he did. But I'm not angry. I did say some choice words to him when I really realized what he did to me. I'm like, but I'm not like going out there going crazy and trying to get revenge on him. Like, because someone else would probably do that. Once the thing that he did to me, somebody will be out there right now getting revenge. And I'm like, I don't need to operate like that. Like, I can just like wait on God, to do what he got to do or whatever. But, as far as for me, I just want to move on from it. Like, it's just like, it's so sad that I became a victim to that. Like, that this man literally tried to make a world with me and him in it, and then got on and then try to make it seem like I'm the crazy person. But I'm not the crazy person. I was just the person that was looking for answers because of what you did that you never had to do. That you never had to extinguish this behavior on me. You never had to make, like, I literally felt sorry for you. I prayed for you. I was like, I told him that on his last day at the job, I'm like, you need to get some help. You're not well. Like, this is not normal what you're doing. Like. And he just acted like it didn't was it. It wasn't what it was. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. I'm just trying to I'm like, no. Like, and I keep catching you staring at me. I have to take 30 days off of work. Like, this all happened to me, and I've been keeping this inside of me. And I just wanted to say it out loud because it's just like, it's a part of my redemption. It's a part of my vindication. It's a part of something that I had to suffer through. And as a little girl, I always felt like I couldn't tell when people were doing bad things to me. I couldn't tell on them. I couldn't say nothing to them, but by me saying it out loud, the truth speaks for itself and it does its own justice when it's spoken out. Regardless if people see it, regardless if people come to your aid, the truth has a way of, when you speak the truth and tell it, it does its own backflips and it does its own journey on its own. And I learned this. And every time that people have done me wrong, every time that things have been done, justice comes eventually, and eventually things come back to me the way they were supposed to. And I'm not going to go and get a revenge on this man or tell his wife what he did, or I don't need to go and do that. God will vindicate me soon, but I'm just telling it like it is, and maybe y'all feel comfortable saying his name later on, but for right now, people will do manipulation on you. They will perform love spells on you, and you will actually believe it's your fault. You will believe that like the thing that he did to me is like the same thing when a man touched me when I was a little kid, and you thought it was your fault for a long time, so you don't say nothing. That's the equivalent of what he did to me. It's like being molested, and you think that, oh well, somehow you caused it, or why you never said anything. It's your fault. But it wasn't your fault. You couldn't comprehend what was happening to you. And that's exactly what happened to me this time. And I just really feel like me saying it out loud and it being birthed in that right, that I will get my just due when the time is right. But I just wanted to share that this is just like an overlapping experience, and I just always wondered why it happened to me. Like, what did I do to this man for him to do that to me? Like, he lives in a gated community. He's a basketball coach. Like, I found this stuff out. He lives in a gated community. He has a wife, a light-skinned wife with 2 kids. He got the best life that you can have as a black man. Why you over here bothering me? Why you bothering the girl that got her own stilo, her own shine, her own persona? Like, I was a light. I had my own motion. I'm moving about doing me. Why you bothering me? Like, why you gotta come over here bothering me for? Don't you got your own stuff going on? You got everything a man could ask for. Why you bothering me? Why you hanging out your car trying to holler at me? Why you in my face? Why you making your life about me when you got your own shit going on? Excuse my language, but I'm just saying, you got your own stuff, and you want to make me, you want to take me through hell, and I'm not even your wife. Why I gotta be stressed out? I just y'all, okay? I hope somebody can understand. Power to the people. People will be a complete predator. He was a complete predator, a predator. Okay, and as a person who has been taken advantage of, I learned how to stand up for myself. Okay.